Hey guys, Jay Young with Young Red Angus. This video that you're watching is going to show you the benefits of building your own Johnson-Su bioreactor. What we do is we take compost tea extracted from compost out of the Johnson-Su bioreactor, and we apply that compost tea to several seeds. The one that we are actually going to show you in the end in the video is a breakdown of cereal rye. So it'll show that the effects of applying compost tea to cereal rye as opposed to cereal rye that has no compost applied to it.
Okay, so for our test here, we're getting soil all from the same spot in one field. This was corn stalks last year, and we just recently planted it to a oat, pea, rape, turnip, clover, crimson clover mix. So anyway, we're getting soil for our experiment here, and that's what we're going to use for the soil. Okay guys, so we got our Johnson-Su bioreactor. Made a video this weekend about how it's working and what the purpose is for it. As I made that video, I decided I wanted to do an experiment now, not wait a year with the experiment. And so I was going to take some of the compost I got from John Neiswanger. John actually came and brought his own compost. So
here's the final product of what it should look like when it's done.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take these little plant holders. We filled them full of soil from a field that I have that's half a mile away from the farm. And what we're going to do is we're going to plant oats in these little containers. I'm going to do some corn as well. And what we'll do is we'll treat the seed with a compost tea that we're going to make from this compost that we got from John. And then we'll treat the seed and plant it. We'll put some in with nothing but just the soil. And then we'll put some in with a mix of urea and mez that I have. And I think those are the three mediums. Oh, I got some humic acid. So those are the four mediums that we're going to use for our experiment. Am I saying that right? Mediums? All right, great. Anyway, so John, you want to explain what we're going to do with the bag?
So this is a mesh bag. It's what we call a tea bag or whatever that we'll use to extract our compost, put our compost in here. We'll take this, put it in a 5-gallon bucket, mesh it around, or you can also use air, compressed air that'll bubble up through here, and that'll extract the biology from out of our compost and our fines, and they'll come out into the water, and we'll apply that to the seed and to the plants.
Sorry. Yeah. All right, great. Well, we're going to get started here. Okay, so right now John's adding the water to the compost so that we can make the extract tea to treat our seed with.
Okay guys, it's been 3 weeks since we started our experiment with the Johnson-Su bioreactor and creating the compost tea. These different containers here, some of them have been soaked in the compost tea, some of them are in plain soil, and some of them had humic acid with them. And there's different seeds here: oats, corn, wheat, and milo. And so I had cereal rye, but I only had 2 of them, one without and one with. And so I went ahead and broke them out so we could see what was going on with the roots. Over here you can see that the roots are bare. Over here you can see that the roots are producing exudates and are going to work, and you've already have the rhizosphere around the roots, and you can see it better over on these 2 individuals I pulled out. So over here we got nothing going on. Over here, having that seed soaked in the compost tea made it recognize that there was the mycorrhizal fungus and bacteria it needed, so it immediately put out those exudates. Those exudates are attracting mycorrhizal fungus, and that relationship is what causes those dreadlocks. It's a glomalin in there, and so it forms those around the roots. And when you have that for a long period of time, it creates that those little balls that you see around the roots, your soil's full of that, so that when it rains, your soil is able to filter that water and take on that rainwater so much better than soil that doesn't have it, because there isn't aggregate stability. And so this right here creates aggregate stability in our soil, which is what we need. So I'm really, really excited about this experiment. It shows that the Johnson Su Bioreactor works. It does what it's supposed to. And so we're excited about what we're going to be able to do with that going forward with our operation. Well, guys, thanks for watching our video today. A few things I wanted to clear up from what you watched. I was going to compare the effects of urea and mez on roots, and what roots looked like that had urea and mez planted with it. I went and started making the videos. I went and looked. I couldn't find any urea and mez. The other thing I wanted to point out that we didn't show in the video is the effects that it has on the milo, the oats, and the corn. We still have those in containers, and we're going to break those out later. So look for that video later on. And lastly, I just want to give a big thanks to John Neiswanger and tell him how much I appreciate all of the help that he has given me, not just with the Johnson Su Bioreactor, but with soil health, cover crops, grazing cattle, and all of his advice. So thanks, John, for that. So if you want more videos and want to find out more about our operation, rotational grazing, applying or utilizing cover crops in your operation, subscribe to our channel. There's going to be a lot more videos like that. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.